Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today we're going to talk about how to get your daily tasks done and turned in so you can make all of the great moolah inside of Voices of the Void. So every day you're going to get a daily task email from the scientists that employ you, air quote employ, in this game, and today I have to send them one signal of level 3 and double check the satellites Foxtrot and November. So I've already got a level 3 signal recording processing. If you don't, you probably won't be asked to get a level 3 to begin with until you have upgraded this machine. To begin with, they will just ask you to scan one signal, which I won't show you how to do in this tutorial, and have it ready to deliver. Now, for this to work, you're going to need one of these boxes to put everything in. I'm going to stick it over here. And we're going to need a sheet of paper to write down information from the different satellites out there. So to do that, you grab a notepad or whatever free sheet of paper you can edit and write on. And we're going to open this up and we're going to use a template on the right-hand side to create a report. This is what we'll then fill out when we're going out and about to all the different satellites, and then we'll turn that in with the drone to the scientists. So we're going to hit tear off to remove that page from our notebook, and we're going to collect that so it's in our inventory, and then we're going to go off and double check where our satellites are that we need to check. So if I grab out that sheet of paper again, we need to go to Foxtrot and November. So Foxtrot is here to the east of us, and November is to the northwest. So I'll probably start by going to the one that's really close over at Foxtrot, and then we will visit the furthest one after that. So when you navigate between the different towers and other locations inside of the map, you have a couple of options. There's the map up on the wall, and if you can remember where everything is, that's one way to do it. I purchased one of these digital maps that you can take with you, and this blue dot on the map will tell you exactly where you are at all times. And then the alternative as well is you can go in here to the console, and there's actually the ability to target a certain, tower. So we could say SV target hotel. And then now, instead of pointing to the north, the compass on the bottom of your map will point to hotel. And then when you are done, you can go SV target reset, and then it'll reset your compass back to normal. The convenient thing about all of these locations are the label is on the front of them before you walk up the main stairs. So right here, this one's Foxtrot, it's right here before you go up the stairs. So you can double check it's the right satellite before you even get all the way up here. Or you can check this map before you go up as well. Once you get in here, you're going to go up to the console and type in SV hash in order to bring up the hash code that we need. And then I'm going to open up my note, and then I can write that down. Now you can also get both of these hash codes and then go back to the base and look on the console at the base and write them down. But I find this is just easier to do them as you go. So 05F0 CCA0D7. Alright, that's the first one down. Now we just need to go across the way, opposite us, over to November. So similarly, we will go upstairs. We will go up to the console. Note that every console is also labeled, so it'll tell you which one you're at as well. And we will also type in SV hash, and that will give us the second hash code. From here we can type in the numbers. And then we can head back to base to do our turn-in. Now it's worth noting that your number of required signals may be lower or higher than mine. The thing that determines how many that you're required to turn in is the difficulty level, which you can adjust at any time by going to settings and then going to game and then going from easy to normal to hard back to hard plus plus. It really just depends on how many signals that you really feel like dealing with. I decided that I didn't want to initially deal with having to turn in up to 3 at once, although I might have to turn it up now because I'm starting to get a backlog of signals back at the base. Alright, so we're back at the base, and now we're going to do our final turn-in for our signal. The first thing we gotta do, like I said before, grab your box. This is a drive box. In this version, they look like this. Your version might look a little bit different, so just be sure when you hover over it, it says drive box. I'm gonna hit 4 to use it, and then I'm going to first put the signal inside of it. So we're gonna save this signal I processed, and we're actually gonna put a couple of them in there. And then we're going to hold our paper and place it on top, so that it's nestled inside of the box. Now, depending on the version of Voices of the Void you're playing, it may want to stick on the top of the box. So if you pick it up and it shakes off, instead of staying inside, then that means it wants to be on the top of the box before you deliver it. But in this version, it wants to be inside the box, so I'm going to grab it. And then we are going to take it back to the garage, back out to the landing pad out here, where we have our MRE and a free drive, and then we are going to open up the drone control panel and hit use. If this is red and not green and it refuses to work, that means you have to climb back up to the top of this signal tower here and reactivate the relay that allows the drone to find your base. Once you do that, climb back down and hit use on this console. It'll tell you the distance that the drone has left to come and pick up the drives and everything by that distance at the bottom there. And that'll also work if you like order something from the store. This will also tell you how far away the drone is. And then the drone, after you wait a little bit, will come and pick up your package and carry it away for delivery. Then you just have to wait till it leaves and gets back to like 7,000 units of distance away. I'm not sure if it's in meters, probably in meters, because this is portrayed as a European game, but there you have it. So you will know when the drone has arrived back at base because you will get a confirmation email on your computer in the main office, and you'll get a ding in the game, and the point score should go up, in theory, in the upper left-hand corner, unless you borked something up, which has been known to happen, in which case you get a chance to redo it and send in another box, although it's generally a waste of a drive box when that does happen. There you go. Daily information. It looks like I've got it credited with my points correctly. They received my package, and then they also liked the scans that I gave them, so we're good to go. Now we're back up to over 1,000 credits, and we're good until tomorrow. So that's how you do your daily tasks inside of Voices of the Void. It's not too bad, and it gets a lot easier once you get a Kerfer Omega. The Kerfer Omega will actually go around and collect your hash codes for you. So anyway, that's it for this one. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.